Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed. Today, we're taking a really fascinating plunge into something that kind of bridges ancient wisdom and modern wellness. Chakra Healing Bracelets. We've gathered our info from Unlock Your Chakra, specifically their About Us page, and also an article called The Benefits of Wearing Chakra Healing Bracelets. That one's by the company's founder, Armin Gregorian. So our mission today is really to unpack what these bracelets are, what benefits people say they offer, and how they're used. Basically giving you the essential insights into this unique blend of old concepts and personal well-being.
Absolutely. And to really get these bracelets, we first need to talk about the foundation, right? The chakras themselves. So in yogic tradition, chakras are described as like 7 energy centers, sometimes called wheels. They're inside the body, and the idea is they're constantly turning, sort of maintaining the flow of vital energy. It's said to move from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head, the crown.
Okay, so these aren't just abstract ideas then. The sources seem to strongly link them to our actual health, physically and emotionally. They mention that blockages in these 7 chakras are often connected to various human ailments.
Exactly, yeah. Each chakra is believed to connect to major organs, and it directly influences a specific part of the body, so it impacts overall health. And when these energy wheels get blocked, could be from stress, negative thoughts, maybe diet, even lack of exercise. Well, then the energy can't flow freely, and that is said to lead to challenges both emotional and physical. So the emphasis is really on clearing these centers, opening them up so the body can function, optimally, as it's designed to.
Right, that paints a clear picture. So they're fundamental energy points, and if that flow gets messed up, it can really impact our overall well-being. Okay, so if blockages are the issue, what's the proposed solution in these traditions?
Well, that's where healing crystals and gemstones come into the picture. We learn that for thousands of years, actually, ancient civilizations used the energy they believed was inherent in crystals. They used them to release blockages, mental, physical, spiritual blockages. And this practice is thought to help that free flow of energy through the body, which, echoes the whole point of clearing the chakras.
It's quite a leap, though, from ancient traditions to something you just wear on your wrist. The sources say when crystals are placed directly on the body, they're believed to have a powerful vibratory effect that it transfers to the wearer. What does that actually mean, though, that vibratory effect? How does that energy supposedly interact with us?
Yeah, the way it's described is like a subtle energy, almost like a specific frequency. And the idea is that it helps realign your own energetic field. It's not really a physical interaction. It's more that the crystal's stable energy kind of encourages your body's energy to return to a balanced state. And that's the core principle these chakra bracelets are trying to harness.
Got it. And the bracelets themselves, then, are specifically designed to balance these 7 energy centers, right? Usually they have, 7 different stones or charms, different colors or designs, each one representing one of the main chakras: crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root.
That's right. And it's interesting, the founder, Armin Gregorian, really emphasizes how they're made. He says their creations are designed, developed, and made by hand in Los Angeles, California. Crafted with love and care, and importantly, with intention and meaning, using the best materials of gemstones. What's really fascinating, though, is that even within this framework, there seem to be 2 ways of looking at how they work. One view is that the benefits come straight from the, quote, energy of the stones used. But another perspective suggests the bracelets merely promote awareness, like they help you focus on keeping those 7 energies in balance.
Ah, interesting. So direct energy versus a tool for focus. But it sounds like, whichever way you look at it, these bracelets are used in alternative medicine to promote healing, vitality. And of course, some people might just wear them because they look nice for aesthetic reasons. Okay, now diving a bit deeper into the design, the materials talk about a specific connection between color and energy. They say each color reflects a vibration or frequency radiating through the chakras.
Exactly, and there's a pretty precise mapping laid out. For instance, the crown chakra, that's the 7th one up top, it's associated with purple. Think amethyst, maybe clear quartz. Then moving down, the third eye chakra is indigo, often linked to stones like sapphire or lapis lazuli. Your throat chakra is blue sodalite, turquoise, aquamarine are examples. The heart chakra, that's green, so you see jade, rose quartz, aventurine used there.
Makes sense. Keep going.
Right. Then the solar plexus is yellow tiger eye, citrine. Sacral chakra is orange, often carnelian or sunstone. And finally, the root chakra, the first one at the base, that's red, like garnet, red jasper, or even black onyx. And the source actually lists quite a few more examples for each one, showing this really detailed energetic connection.
Wow, okay. So it's definitely not just random pretty colors. There's a specific energetic link described for each stone and color. So beyond the, let's say, direct healing aspect, what other reasons do people choose to wear these bracelets?
Well, it seems to go beyond just balancing energy. The article mentions several reasons. For many, yeah, it's a fashion statement, but one with that spiritual or wellness symbolism. Then there's the belief that they genuinely help balance the chakras, enhance energy flow, and some people use them to support intentions, for healing, mindfulness, meditation. And then, yeah, for others, it's simply liking how they look, or maybe it represents a commitment to a wellness lifestyle. The underlying theory, though, is often described as negative energy leaving the wearer, getting trapped in the bracelet, while positive energy comes from the stones to rebalance the chakras.
That makes a lot of sense. So multiple layers of purpose there. And speaking of wearing them, the material brought up something pretty interesting about how you wear them. Left wrist versus right wrist. What's the deal there?
Yeah, that's quite specific. So the left side is often seen as the feminine side or the internal self side. It's thought to deal more with changes you want to make inside yourself and also how you kind of manage stress coming from the outside world. So wearing certain gemstones on the left wrist is said to send those healing energies through the body internally.
Okay, the receiving side, almost.
Kind of, yeah. Whereas the right side is considered the masculine side or the doer action side. This is more about how you interact with the world, how you take action. So gemstones on the right wrist are said to help with things like productivity, controlling the energy you put out into your environment, and also releasing toxins and aligning the chakras in a more action-oriented way.
Huh. So the goal then is finding a correct balance between both sides, using the bracelets to get the best energetic benefit overall.
Okay, and once you have one, and maybe you're using it for chakra healing, how do you care for it? The sources really stress that these crystals can absorb energies you might not want hanging around. Absolutely. Cleansing is presented as really critical, and just as important is knowing what not to do. You want to avoid damaging the stones or the bracelet itself. So definitely no soaking in water, especially salt water, no plain salt either, and leaving them out in the direct sun for hours is also a no-go, apparently. Can damage some stones.
Right. Good to know the don'ts.
Right.
So what are the recommended ways to cleanse them, according to these sources?
Okay, they describe a few specific methods. One popular one is using the full moon. You can put the bracelet outside, maybe on a flat surface, maybe protected in a glass bowl or jar just in case of weather, or even just indoors on a windowsill where the moonlight can reach it. The really crucial part is taking it back in first thing in the morning, before the sun gets strong.
Okay, moon bath, basically. What else?
Another method uses brown rice, uncooked brown rice. You just put the bracelet in a bowl of it, make sure it's completely covered, and leave it overnight. The idea is the rice naturally draws out impurities or negative energy. But very important, you have to throw that rice away afterwards. Definitely don't eat it.
Got it. Discard the rice. Any other methods?
Yes, smudging. This is described as a popular Native American cleansing method using dried white sage bundles. You light the smudge stick, blow out the flame so it's just smoking, and then you pass the bracelet through the smoke a few times. They suggest using something like an abalone shell to catch any falling ash.
Okay, those are pretty clear instructions. It seems like if you're going to embrace these practices, knowing the proper care as they outline it is really key.
It really is presented that way. And at the end of the day, the main goal described for wearing these bracelets is achieving balance and vitality. Wearing a 7-chakra bracelet is believed to help keep those 7 energy centers at their sort of right levels, which in turn helps the wearer feel more balanced overall.
And it seems this also ties into focus, helping you keep the chakras open, maybe replacing negative thoughts with a more optimistic outlook.
Exactly. In essence, these bracelets are presented as a tool, almost a form of alternative medicine for helping with physical, spiritual, and emotional ailments, all aimed at promoting vitality, that sense of well-being.
Well, that brings our deep dive into chakra healing bracelets to a close. It's pretty fascinating how these accessories connect ancient beliefs with modern wellness ideas, offering a path to balance whether you see it as direct energy work or more about focused intention. And all crafted, as we heard, with quite a bit of love and care by Unlock Your Chakra.
Yeah, and if you connect this to the bigger picture of wellness, it's really about exploring different tools, isn't it? Different traditions that might empower you, the listener, to cultivate a sense of inner harmony, especially, in a world that often feels pretty out of balance.
So a final thought for you to consider. What stands out to you about how these ancient practices, these ideas, might inform your own journey toward balance and well-being, even if it's just about a small shift in focus or maybe setting an intention?